Welcome back to Amazon SES Workshop Deep Dive Series. I'm Gautam from AWS, and in a previous session, we explored different methods of sending emails through SES. Now, we will dive into monitoring and managing our email sending activities using configuration sets and AWS monitoring services. So, let's continue with our awesome newsletter scenario. As your newsletter subscriber base grows, it becomes crucial to track the success and performance of your email campaigns. We need to monitor delivery rates, handle bounces effectively, and understand how subscribers interact with your emails. Now, you might wonder, why is monitoring so important for email sending? Well, email deliverability isn't just about sending emails, it's about maintaining your sender reputation. ISPs like Gmail, Yahoo, and Outlook constantly evaluate your sending behavior. If you have high bounce rates, complaint rates, or sent to invalid addresses, your emails might end up in spam folders or get blocked entirely. Think of your sender reputation like a credit score. It takes time to build but can be damaged quickly. Poor monitoring can lead to deliverability issues that affect your entire email program. On the flip side, good monitoring helps you identify problems early, maintain healthy sending practices, and ensure your email reach your subscribers' inboxes. This is where AWS monitoring services come into play. Amazon SES integrates seamlessly with other AWS services to provide comprehensive email monitoring. Configuration sets act as the central hub that connects your email sending to various monitoring and tracking services. Event destinations allow you to route email events like deliveries, bounces, and complaints to different AWS services for processing and analysis. For example, you can send real time notifications to SNS when bounces occur, store long term email event data in S3 through Kinesis Firehouse, and visualize your email metrics in CloudWatch dashboards. This integrated approach gives you complete visibility into your email performance and helps you make data driven decisions to improve your email campaigns. Now, going forward to understanding configuration sets. So, before we dive into the labs, let me explain what configuration sets are. A configuration set is like a rule book for your emails. It tells SES how to handle and track your emails. Think of it as a control panel where you can set up different monitoring and tracking options for your email campaigns. Configuration sets allow you to group emails together and apply the same tracking and delivery settings to all emails in that group. This lab, that is Lab 3 of the workshop, focuses on configuration set and AWS monitoring services. In this comprehensive lab, we'll build a complete email monitoring ecosystem by first creating configuration sets to organize our email settings, then setting up real-time event notification through SNS so we get immediate alerts about email deliveries and issues, then implement CloudWatch metrics for visual dashboards and automated alerting. And we will archive all email events using Kinesis Firehouse for long-term storage, and for analysis, we will leverage Virtual Deliverability Manager to automatically optimize our email deliverability. Finally, we'll test our entire monitoring setup to ensure everything works seamlessly together. Let's get started with the first lab. Configuration set is a truly powerful tool for managing email sending operations on a per business unit, department, or product line basis. Now, let's create our configuration set for the Tech News newsletter. I'll use the AWS CLI command from the workshop to create a configuration set called Tech News Config Set. This configuration set will serve as our central hub for managing all the monitoring and tracking settings for our newsletter emails. Once we create the configuration set, we will then set it as default for our verified identity using the put identity configuration set attributes command. What this does is ensure that all emails sent from our verified identity will automatically use this configuration set and inherit all the monitoring and tracking settings we are about to configure. The workshop also includes optional exercises if you would like to for creating multiple configuration sets for different product lines like health and wellness, travel tips, or personal finance, as well as different customer segments like small businesses or enterprise companies. This demonstrates how you can slice and dice different logical parts of your business's email sending needs for reporting and management purposes. Now, let's move to the next lab here, where we will set up SNS notification to get real-time updates about our emails. SNS or Simple Notification Service will allow us to receive immediate notifications when specific email events occur, such as deliveries, bounces, or complaints. First, let's create an SNS topic using the CLI command provided in the workshop. I will run the create topic command to create our tech news events topic. This topic will serve as our central hub for receiving all email event notifications. Next, we will subscribe our verified email addresses to this topic so we can receive notifications directly in our inbox. I'll use the subscribe command with our email address as the endpoint. Now comes the important part. We need to configure our configuration set to send email events to this SNS topic. We will use the create configuration set event destination command to create an event destination that sends bounce, complaints, and delivery events to our SNS topic. What this means is that every time someone receives our newsletter or if there is a bounce or complaint, we will get a real-time notification through SNS. Once this is done, let's move to the next lab where we can implement CloudWatch monitoring. CloudWatch is AWS monitoring and observability service that will help us visualize our email metrics and set up alerts for important thresholds accordingly. We will enable CloudWatch metrics in our configuration set by adding another event destination using the same SES v2 API for creating another event destination in the configuration set. As we use the script provided in the workshop, this time we can see that we are configuring it to send metrics like send rate, bounce rate, complaint rate, and delivery rate directly to CloudWatch. Once we have the metrics flowing into CloudWatch, we will now create a dashboard using the CloudWatch Put Dashboard API to visualize our email performance. The workshop provides commands to create a dashboard that shows key metrics like total sends, bounces, complaints, and deliveries over time. Now, here is where it gets really important. We will set up CloudWatch alarms for bounce and complaint rates. AWS enforces stringent regulations that can significantly affect your domain's sender reputation, and there are two key indicators we must monitor closely. First is bounces. There can be soft bounces from temporary issues like a full mailbox or hard bounces from permanent problems like invalid addresses. AWS will review your SES account if your bounce rate exceeds 5% and you will be barred from sending emails if it surpasses 10%. Next is complaints. These occur when recipients manually flag your emails as spam. AWS will review your account if your complaint rate goes beyond 0.1% and you will be barred from sending if it exceeds 0.5%. While Amazon SES has built-in reputation tracking at the account level, we want to track these metrics at the individual business unit level using our configuration set. First, let's enable reputation tracking for our tech news config set by using the put configuration set reputation options API here to allow tracking bounce and complaint rates. Note that additional charges apply for tracking reputation metrics in configuration sets, so be aware of the costs involved. And now, let's create a CloudWatch alarm with the following command from the workshop. This alarm monitors our bounce rate and will trigger if it exceeds 5% over a 24-hour period. The evaluation period is set to 1, meaning the alarm triggers just after one consecutive period above the threshold. We will then create another alarm for monitoring the number of complaints using the command here from the workshop. This alarm will notify us immediately if we receive 3 or more complaints within a minute from our tech news config set. These proactive alerts are crucial for maintaining good sender reputation and ensuring our emails continue to reach recipients' inboxes than being blocked by email providers. As we are done with setting up the alarms, let's move on to the next lab now. For this lab, we will set up a long-term storage using Kinesis Firehouse. While SNS gives us real-time notifications and CloudWatch provides monitoring and alerting, Firehouse allows us to archive all our email events for long-term analysis and compliance purposes. First, we need to create an S3 bucket where our email events will be stored. I will use the create bucket command to create our storage bucket. Next, we will set up the Firehouse delivery stream that will automatically collect email events and deliver them to our S3 bucket. The workshop provides the necessary IAM role configurations that allow Firehouse to write to our S3 bucket. And we create that Amazon Data Firehouse delivery stream using the Create Delivery Stream API for Firehouse with the S3 destination configuration. This command creates an Amazon Data Firehouse delivery stream named Awesome Newsletter Event Stream that will archive the email events to the specified S3 bucket. We will again create a new role now for SES to stream the events to data files by using the IAM create role API and the delivery stream ARN. The workshop provides the commands with the necessary permissions that we are executing here. Finally, we will configure another event destination in our configuration set to send all email events to our Firo stream. This ensures that every email event, whether it's a send, delivery, bounce, or a complaint, gets archived in S3 for future analysis. So let's move to the next lab. This lab introduces Virtual Deliverability Manager or VDM, a relatively new and optional Amazon SES feature that comes with additional charges. So be aware of the additional costs before enabling it. VDM is like having a dedicated deliverability expert constantly working on to improve your email performance. This feature helps enhance email deliverability by increasing inbox placements and email conversions through real-time insights into your sending and delivery data, along with actionable advice on fixing issues that negatively affect your delivery success rate and sender reputation. Let me walk you through what VDM monitors and optimizes. It tracks your sender reputation, which is essentially like a score that internet service providers use to evaluate your trustworthiness as a sender, directly impacting whether your email lands in the inbox or spam folder. VDM also monitors your bounce rates and your complaint rates. By providing insights into these critical metrics and offering specific recommendations, VDM helps you maintain a healthy sender reputation and achieve higher email engagement rates. To enable VDM, I will navigate to the SES console and go to the Virtual Deliverability Manager in the left-hand menu. Then click Get Started with Virtual Deliverability Manager. We will accept the default settings for engagement tracking, which helps VDM understand how recipients interact with our emails by tracking opens, clicks, and other engagement metrics. We will also enable optimized shared delivery, which allows VDM to intelligently use AWS shared IP pools to improve our deliverability by routing emails through the best performing IP addresses. Once enabled, we can explore the VDM recommendations tab to review the AWS best practices tailored specifically to our account sending performance, giving us personalized guidance on how to continuously optimize our email campaigns for better inbox placement and engagement. And finally, moving to the last lab of this section, we can test the event notifications for our configuration sets. We will test everything we have set up to make sure our monitoring pipeline is working correctly. Here, we will use the SES Mailbox Simulator, which is a fantastic testing tool provided by AWS. The Mailbox Simulator allows us to test different email scenarios without affecting our sender reputation. We can simulate successful deliveries, bounces, complaints, and even out-of-office replies. Let's send test emails using our configuration sent to different Mailbox Simulator addresses. I will send emails to success@simulator.amazonses.com for successful delivery, bounce@simulator.amazonses.com for bounces, and complaint@simulator.amazonses.com for complaints. There are 5 scripts here in the workshop that we can use to test all these API in the CLI, and I am going to do it now. After sending these test emails, we should receive SNS notification in our email inboxes for each event that we can check. These notifications come as detailed JSON objects containing information like event type, timestamp, message ID, sender, recipient, and even processing details. Once we check the SNS notification, we can navigate to our CloudWatch dashboard to see the metrics appearing here. By default, Amazon SES publishes metrics to CloudWatch in 1-minute intervals, so we should start seeing the data within 5 to 15 minutes after email activity occurs. Our dashboard will display widgets showing the number of send, delivery, bounces, and complaint events for our tech news config set. We can also confirm that events are being archived in our S3 bucket through Firehouse by navigating to the S3 console and opening our designated bucket. Inside, we will see our folders for each day that email events were recorded. This archive data is perfect for long-term analysis and troubleshooting. Finally, we can observe how VDM tracks these events and provides insights. Though it's important to note that VDM typically takes 24 to 48 hours for initial data to appear and updates approximately every 4 hours. The more test emails we send, the more comprehensive data we will have across all our monitoring systems. This workshop also includes optional exercises for those who want to dive deep into testing the send raw email API using MIME formatted text messages. These exercises involve creating raw MIME messages with attachments and then sending these complex emails through Send Raw Email API to various mailbox simulator addresses. While these exercises are more time consuming and involve additional steps like creating and encoding files, they demonstrate the full flexibility of SES for handling complex email scenarios with attachments and custom formatting. This comprehensive monitoring setup gives us complete visibility into our email performance, from real-time notifications to long-term trend analysis, ensuring we can maintain a good sender reputation and optimize our email campaigns effectively. So, we have now implemented a complete monitoring and management solution for our SES email sending. This monitoring infrastructure is essential for any serious email sending operation, as it helps maintain good sender reputation, provides insights into email performance, and ensures compliance with email best practices. In our next video, we will explore list management techniques, including suppression list and subscription management, to help maintain clean and effective mailing lists. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.